Okay. One interesting thing about fungi is that they are found in virtually every habitat that you can think of and just about every place on the face of the earth. In this particular instance, we're going to be looking at a fungus that is inhabiting a oak tree that was blown over about 10 years ago, probably when Hurricane Fran came through, or one of the many hurricanes that we often get in North Carolina. And it is in an advanced stage of decay, and what is showing here very nicely is one of the many wood decay fungi that are responsible for the breakdown of the woody components, in this case the trunk of this oak tree, and eventually into the nutrient recycling system in a forest ecosystem. This is one, as I indicated, of many wood decay fungi that are responsible for the breakdown of the woody component of trees as they die or are blown over. And this includes branches as well as tree trunks such as you see here. Okay, this is a close-up showing you one of the wood decay fungi that's common in our flora here. And sometimes these are a little difficult to collect, and this is one reason why a good sturdy knife is important. I'll try to remove some of this so that if you were to collect this to return to the laboratory for identification, you'll make sure that one gets all the material. Now this could be described as being one of the bracket fungi or even one of the so-called crust fungi. In this case, it would probably be more of a bracket fungus because of the shelf-like structure at the top here. The spore-bearing area is on the underside here, and these very tiny little ridges and folds that you see on the underside. One thing to keep in mind is that we are looking at the reproductive body of a fungus. The part of the fungus that's actually doing the decay work and is gathering the nutrients from this woody substrate is made up of invisible hyphae that's within the log itself in this particular instance, and that's where the enzymes are being excreted, breaking down the cellulose and lignin component of the woody plant cell walls. This provides energy for the fungus to eventually produce this reproductive body. The purpose of these reproductive bodies, whether we're talking about a mushroom or a wood decay fungus or a bracket fungus such as you see here, is for reproduction. And that is the production of spores, since most of these fungi do reproduce by spores. Spores being formed on the underside of the structure where those pits and folds are.